Okay, hey YouTube, it's me, One Bar here with Overpowered Tech, and today I'm doing a dual comm with my buddy Clone.
Hey.
So today we're calming over his game. It is a 48-2 on Discovery, I think this is.
Yeah, Discovery, Moss, Tiger, Ghost, like a cool kid, Ninja, and Split Defense.
So yeah, we got 4 topics that we're going to cover today. We're going to cover the Chopper Gunner, guns that aren't that good, camping, and over-uploading. So what are your views on the Chopper Gunner?
I think it's annoying. It's fun to get yourself, but you know, getting killed by chopper gunners are fun. And does Ghost Pro hide you from chopper gunners?
Not really, because people just spur around with Chopper Gunner.
Well, does it get rid of the red ring around you?
It does, I think.
No, whatever. Still, there isn't many counters to it because you always spawn your teammates. So even with the little spawn delay thing, the red after the patch, it's still pretty annoying.
Well, with the people that aren't running Ghost Pro, they're gonna shoot towards the people that have it. And if you're anywhere near them, they're gonna hit you because of the splash damage.
Exactly. So, yeah, I don't know. I kind of wish they'd take chopper gunners out. I like Cloud Force, Killstreaks. I mean, I like the customizable Killstreaks, but chopper gunners are just. I don't think they're overpowered, but they're annoying.
Well, just like remember back to Mall for 2 days when you had the Chopper Gunner, and if you shot within like 10 feet of a guy, the splash damage would kill him. You don't even have to hit directly on him.
Yeah, it's not that bad. And then, you know, the AC-130 as well, but I mean, Killstreaks in this game are a lot, you know, more balanced and overall better than they were in Modern Warfare 2, but I did let it talk for there.
Well, with Killstreaks, there's also some really good ones and some really bad ones. Like, what are your views on the Valkyrie rockets?
Shit.
Yeah, see, I think the Valkyrie rocket's probably the most pointless thing in the game, only because once they shoot straight instead of like the fire missile coming down. So for them to get up, you can't. You're gonna run out of time just so you can get to an elevated point to bring it down onto somebody.
I think it should just be more of a care package thing, such as the Death Machine or the Grim Reaper. Because like the only game I can find useful in is in Search and Destroy, trying to find that last guy. But people are generally running Ghost and Search, so yeah, I found them to be shit.
Well, I see. One of my favorite kill streaks in the game is what you just used right now is the Blackbird. Blackbird is a very good kill streak. As for it's basically a UAV on steroids, as Ghost doesn't hide you from it, and it gives you arrows so you can see where everybody is. But I don't necessarily think it should be an 8 kill streak. I think it should be around a 6.
Yeah, but then they'd have to balance it out, making maybe like 40 to 45 or something like that, instead of a minute long, because, you know, a minute long for a 6 kill streak would be a little much.
And what are your views on gunship versus dogs? What do you primarily run?
I always run dogs, because I like to run my dogs and chopper gunner together, because dogs can get campers out of corners and inside of buildings, and then you can kill the chopper gunner. Which is what I do in this gameplay. Actually, not really. It's what I like to do.
See, I agree with you. I think the gunship in itself is pretty much a pointless kill streak. As for it's basically the chopper gunner, yet you just drive it around, which the chopper gunner will do it for you. And to me, that's 2 things to balance at once because you get the chopper gunner, and then you have the missiles, and you have to drive it around. And if you just don't move, you're stuck in one spot. I like chopper gunner because it drives you around, and yet the machine gun still does good work.
Yeah, and I find the missiles on the gunship to be pretty shitty. But anyways, we're gonna have another video, so let's move on to the next topic. I think we should go on to Overpowered.
Okay, so as many of you guys know, that there's like some channels. We're not gonna call anybody out, but like some channels that upload like 30 videos a day.
Yeah.
They like flood your sub boxes. And it's kind of hard to watch the videos you like. I understand like channels like Machinima do this, but yet Machinima, I think Machinima, I don't really have a problem with Machinima doing it, well, because all their videos are pretty good quality.
Yeah, and then, you know, there's a lot of diversity of how many different uploaders there are.
But like there's some channels that have like 2 people, but these people upload like 15 videos a day and they're all the same things and it's just on and on and on the same thing.
Yeah, and especially find that annoying if it's just like straight up gameplay. However, if they're uploading like news and stuff like that, then I don't care. Straight up gameplays over and over again is very annoying.
Like on Machinima, you can even list the amount of things it goes like maybe they got inside gaming, say not included, gameplays, news shows,
yeah,
Machinimas.
If you don't want to watch gameplays, but you want Machinimas, you know, you start a playlist or just not subscribe to like Respawn altogether.
Yeah.
You subscribe to just the main channels anyways. Yeah.
Well, I don't see any point of uploading that many videos because with that many videos, there's not very much of a chance that your videos are going to get much views because they're lost looking at all your videos and they have to watch. Maybe there's going to be 5 videos they want to watch, and by the time they watch 3, they're going to get bored.
Yeah, and I always find myself just deleting, you know, countless gameplays out of my sub box just so I can watch, you know, the videos on Respawn. Actually, one of them, which is the Respawn show.
Well, forget just deleting the videos. Sometimes I just unsubscribe.
Yeah, I unsubscribe. I mean, I'm constantly subscribing and unsubscribing, subscribing and unsubscribing in the channel. Just because sometimes it just really pisses me off the amount of videos, but sometimes I actually care to watch them. So.
I usually subscribe during Sanity Not Included season.
Yeah.
I love that show.
I mean, I like the I'm always subscribed to the full Machinima channel, like the headquarters is called, but Machinima Respawn. That's what I'm trying to talk about.
Yeah, Respawn floods. And to me, Respawn floods a lot of gameplay. And it's, the gameplay seems kind of like the same overall.
And we're not just ripping on Machinima here, there's other channels that do this too, but, you know, this is just, I guess, more...
Machinima's a good example that a lot of people know.
Yeah, we like Machinima, we're not happy with anything.
Okay, so let's move on to the next topic of underbalanced guns. Now, a good kind of example of this are most of the SMGs.
Yeah.
I've came to the conclusion, in my views, that there's basically 3 good SMGs. Sometimes a 4th one. Those are the 3 ones that are mainly good. Is the AK-74U, the MPL, and the MP5K. Basically, you can run that primarily and get good games. The 4th one that's sometimes good is the Spectre, in my eyes. It plays similar to the Vector in Modern Warfare 2, but it's just not as good. To do with the Vector, you kind of have to use a sight, only because the iron sights on that gun completely suck.
Yeah, along with this, you know, Spectre, if you're not running such as something like Red Dot, the gun's just complete shit. But, anyways, on top of the actual really good ones, yeah, why don't you discuss something for you and me?
Okay, well, when I run an SMG, I don't usually, like, the 74 is good, but whenever I use it, I hate myself for using it, because, I primarily use the guns that when I don't know how to explain this, when I get killed by a gun that I don't like, I don't use it because it's kind of like the thing, like, treat others like they have to be treated, but it sounds like typical, like, girly, but that's just how I feel in the game. Like, if you get pissed off because someone kills you with a commando, then stop using the commando because you're just contributing to the problem.
And we're gonna have to make it into a 2-part series. So
okay. So this has been One Bar and Clone. Please remember to comment, rate, and subscribe for more gameplays, commentaries,
and we'll be back with these topics shortly. Goodbye.